welcome back to Big Purple Couch. And with us on the couch right now, we have our USC University Students' Council President, Andrew Forgione. And I know whenever I hear your name or say it to somebody, they automatically start doing that.
Forgione. So what do you want us to call you? Do you want us to play Barbra Streisand every time you come on? Do you want us to call you Forgy or Prez, Master? What do you want us to call you?
You just call me Forge. Honestly,
Forge?
everyone calls me Forge. Even professors call me Forge.
Okay, right on. President
right.
Forge.
So President Forge, that has a good ring to it. So when we were following your election back in the spring, you won the election by a landslide, by so many votes, by about 2,000 votes. Does that put a lot of pressure on you for this coming year?
It actually gives me a lot of confidence when I'm representing students at various committees or meetings. I feel like I have a lot of them contacting me, communicating to me, and they have confidence in me as a leader as well. It actually gives me a lot of peace of mind.
That's good.
Right on. I wanted to actually ask you some more of a serious question. Now, as far as I understand, there might be a potential strike with the Librarians Association. So I wanted to know, in the event that the librarians do go on strike, what can you, as USC president, do to help out? What do you have in place just in case?
That's a great question. Today, actually, I have a meeting with the Vice President, Finance and Operations of the University, Gita Kolzicki, and we're going over pretty much the strategy if they do actually strike. Students won't be affected too much, which is why the USC hasn't taken a side in this actual situation. But the circulation desks will be open in all the libraries. The libraries will continue to be open. But the only thing that will be affected will be over the course of the next couple weeks, if students are going to be researching, their research databases may be outdated because the academic librarians are the ones who update them. So working with the university to make sure that professors give students the necessary resources to ensure that they're giving out their handouts to students instead of them having to look online. That's one thing that I will definitely be lobbying for, along with the SOGS president, the Society of Graduate Students president as well. And a big thing is the buses, because buses won't cross picket lines, right?
That's right, yeah.
So the university has actually set up a couple routes that are on the peripheral of campus, and they're taking that out of their contingency funds. So they're going to pretty much double the amount of buses that come by, just so students don't feel the need to walk or cab or anything like that. So we are taking steps, and today I'm actually having that meeting, and hopefully Elliot, our communications officer, sends out a press release to make sure students are informed.
Perfect. Good to hear.
Obviously, that's something that you didn't plan for your presidency. For the things that you did promise for, all the different campaign promises, what can we expect to happen within this fall or coming, or any other things that are going to be happening soon?
Well, we have a couple cool initiatives coming as a board. Where we just finished the student lounge, so you guys can check that out. It'll be open for until I think 4:30, 5 o'clock, just for students to use for recreational use, hang out, study, charge your cell phone.
There we go.
Those cell phone chargers are hopefully going to be coming out within the next couple weeks. We're just designing a way to secure them so students can't walk away with the cell phone chargers, but they're actually quite inexpensive. We just buy them off of eBay or something like that. So we're just working on getting those ready for October. The farmers markets will be ready. We're going to have one ready for the next couple weeks, working with Nathan down in the grocery checkout. That will be ready. The Spoke to Go, that's all set up, so students will be allowed in, even on a Ricks McGee.
What's the Spoke to Go?
The Spoke to Go is just allowing students to come into the Spoke after hours, even when it's 19 plus, to get some food late at night, because a lot of times, like Tim Hortons will close down, Center Spout will close down. There'll be no healthy food options or cheap food options on campus. And the Spoke is there as a service to students. We don't really make money off of it, so our CLTs have been the same price for the past 20 years. So students can come in. We extended the line back so they can come in even if it's 19 plus and not have to show ID or anything like that. They can still order.
Perfect.
And you also had a lot of green initiatives in your campaign plan. With Clubs Week coming up, you wanted to get clubs more green going. So do you think more clubs are going to be doing that and students can look for that in Clubs Week?
I really hope so. I'm working with Nicole D'Alessandro, our Vice President of Student Events, and we're trying to map out a way to give back to clubs who are green. So we decided that we'd probably give them a grant, one per term, to the club that throws the most green events or has the most green initiatives. And I think that was the best way to do it. So perhaps an incentive like a free catered event to the Wave or Spoke for your entire club, that will get the incentive up within the club system.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us here on the couch.
Thanks
President Forge, everybody, and you'll see lots of him throughout this year. And coming up later on the show, we're going to have musical performances. It'll be very exciting, and much more coming up here on Big Purple Couch.
Thank you.